This is a very old story from India. Once, a man decided that he wanted to renounce all the material desires of life and become a monk. With this intention, he went to his guru and said, "Guruji, I want to lead a monastic life." The guru asked, "Are you truly committed to becoming a monk?" The man responded, "Yes, Guruji, I am really committed." Upon hearing this, the guru said, "All right, from today onward, you will never see me again. When the time is right, I will call you myself. In this ashram, there are more than 500 monks, and you will have to live like one of them." The man agreed and went to sit quietly in a small room. His task was to grind rice every day, enough for over 500 monks. When he got tired, he would rest for a while and then resume grinding the rice. He believed that when his guru needed him, he would call him himself, so he patiently waited. He spent his days grinding rice from morning till evening, as instructed by his guru. This routine went on for 12 years. By that time, he had become very calm. There were no thoughts or obstacles in his mind. He was entirely focused on this task. Grinding rice had become his daily routine over those 12 years. After 12 years, the guru felt it was time for him to leave. He announced that whoever wanted to be his successor should come to his room at night by climbing the wall and write 4 lines about how to live life correctly. They had to write the truth of life, but it had to come from their own experiences. All of his disciples respected and followed the guru, but not all were willing to take on this challenge. They had the courage, but this task seemed daunting. Among them, one wise disciple was ready to demonstrate. He climbed the wall and wrote 4 lines on the room's wall. The first line says, "The mind is like a mirror." The second line says, "In it, dust accumulates." The third, "Cleanse that dust." And the fourth, "Truth is then experienced and realized." When Guruji woke up in the morning, he saw this and said, "Who is the fool who damaged my wall? Catch him and bring him here." However, the learned disciple who wrote these lines had already left during the night because these thoughts were not his own. As he was leaving, he had told his fellow disciples, "If Guruji likes these lines, let me know. But if he gets angry, don't reveal my identity." Everyone was worried, thinking that these words were so beautiful. It's like a precious mirror in which the dust of words and thoughts accumulates, and when you clean it, the reflection of truth begins to appear. However, some believed that Guruji was being too strict. Let's see where he gets these lofty thoughts. This conversation was happening throughout the ashram. 4 men, who were among these discussions, passed the one who was tasked with pounding rice. When he heard their words, he started laughing. Observing this, the 4 of them asked him, "What's so funny about this, brother?" He replied, "Guruji is saying right. Which fool has written this?" Hearing this, the 4 men became agitated and said, "What do you know? You've been pounding rice for so many years. Do you have any knowledge of the scriptures? If these lines are wrong, then can you suggest something better?" The man said, "All right, I will tell you, but I've forgotten how to write after all these years of pounding rice. Someone else will have to write it, and by the way, let me make it clear, I have no desire to become the successor. If I were to receive this title, I'd immediately hold my ears and keep my thoughts to myself." The 4 men then said, "Come on, tell us, we'll write it down." The man agreed and said, "Okay, then write this. What a mirror, what dust. No mirror, no dust. One who understands this attains the truth." Reading these lines at midnight intrigued Guruji even more. He went to the rice pounder and said, "Now, leave this place, or else these 500 people will harm you. It doesn't matter if you want to be my successor or not. I have chosen you as my successor, and if they find out, they won't tolerate it." How did a rice pounder become my successor? You've attained the truth, realized self-knowledge, while those who know scriptures kept beating their heads against the wall. That's why you should run away from here. Once, Gautam Buddha told his disciples that when thoughts cease to arise within you, that day you will experience the truth, understand yourself and the universe. This is the first step towards realization. The first method mentioned in Buddhist scriptures to calm the mind is to work on your thoughts. Instead of suppressing your thoughts anywhere, you need to understand what is going on inside you. The mind will wander. It will keep wandering. However, whenever you feel this way, immediately start examining your thoughts. After some time, you will notice that you've started to control your thoughts for a long time. All kinds of good and bad thoughts are coming to your mind, but you're not engaging with them in any way. In time, you will gain control over your thoughts. You will live in the present moment without worrying about tomorrow or yesterday. Focus on what's in front of you right now. If you found this story somewhat enlightening, don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Also, please subscribe to our channel for more stories like this and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to tell us in the comment section what wisdom you gained from this story. We'll meet you in the next story. Until then, keep meditating and stay blissful.